like you got. I don't know any of this yet set up. Soon,
Oh well,
sooner or later.
actually, you could. You know what?
What's funny is that I could do that wall,
Yeah.
but I need to like set up the change the room.
Well, even that, what you can do is you can take a picture of it,
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
then you can do, what do they call it? Green screening? You can green screen yourself
screen your
against
picture,
that,
right?
and
Yeah,
use
yeah.
that as your wallpaper, which would be a lot better than some
I'll
of the
learn.
options they
I'll learn.
allow.
Yeah, those tips and tricks will come
Yeah,
eventually.
I mean, I started with the green screen. It's funny, I kind of work backwards. A lot of people will start this way and move towards green screen. I started with green screen and went backwards. Not backwards, but
That'd be hilarious to do
I
green
mean, in
screens
the
of
end, it's
you.
better.
But you know what's be funny? You blow up a picture of something that you do or like one of the sets you love, and you're in the set, like as if you're in that world. It'd be kind of
Dude,
cool.
I kept toying with that idea, and I did a
Yeah,
lot of photography to that end. And
like you know
then
how
it's
they have
like
it, right?
I set up like for one of the smaller Millennium Falcon sets, I had the ramp down, and I tried so many ways to make it look like I was either in the cockpit or I was going up and down the
Yeah,
ramp or something.
yeah.
I don't know. I think for some sets it would be better, but here, let's throw some names out. Hey, Ryan,
So we
Shazam.
got first.
Greg's
Oh,
hanging
yeah.
around. We got Jordan in the house. 306 Bricks. Ryan Brick. Can't stay. Have to go to bed. Oh, sorry about that, dude. Yeah, it's a little late.
Just come back and watch the show recorded. You'll see
There
some
you
good
go.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's the
half the
best thing
people
about it.
do. Half the people do. They come back later.
Yeah, aren't you glad you're not in California these days with 500 inches plus of snow?
Are you
Have you
serious?
seen? Oh, you haven't seen any of it yet. Yeah, California's
No,
getting.
I'm still recovering from our dude.
Well, so we got
I
30,
just woke
like,
up.
right?
My wife, she did this because I am so beat up
Yeah.
from shoveling yesterday that after dinner, after I put up the thumbnail,
Zonked
I
out.
told my wife, "Wake me up at 1:45," and
That was like
I
me
am
and my
beat
kids
up.
yesterday. I just passed out with them. I'm like, bedtime,
Everything
kids. And then
hurts.
yeah,
My lower
it was
back,
bad.
like I got the lower like 3 inches on my back, right above your tail there, and then like up here, the traps are sore. It's like,
Well,
oh
it
my
was
god! And
nuts.
I
It was
felt
like,
like Superman when I did it. And my wife was so impressed. Like
oh, but that
I
heavy
took,
snow, right?
I took the picture of it and everything. It's like, yeah, but when have I mean, if that's more shoveling I did yesterday than I've done in the last 5 years,
Probably, yeah. And it was
like
heavy
total.
snow. It was
And it
wet,
was
heavy snow.
heavy snow, man. And every time I picked up the shovel once, I had like a good 1 by 1 inch or
Oh yeah.
1 foot by 1 foot block. I could have made an Eskimo wall and had some real fun with it. It was, I tell you, that was snowman weather out there, man. If I was a
Oh,
little
for sure.
guy, I'd be
Oh
out there
yeah.
all day, coming in freezing, soaking wet.
Yeah. Oh, we're just not used to these motions and actions and everything. You know, after 30, you start
Hobby
en
Hogan
route.
en
Route.
route, gentlemen.
He's like, I'm driving.
Oh no, is he really?
I don't know. Like
I
he
hope
just
not.
is like, let's go. Yeah, but
Hey,
so
Lawrence in the
yeah,
house.
Lawrence is, I told him to come and say hi. He wants to see some
Hey,
of the stuff. But what's funny is
hey,
that
David.
that snow we got was ridiculous. It was just like that dump within 12 hours. That's nuts.
That was now
But then the
here's
people in Tahoe, they're just getting that on top of their house times like 5, 6, 7, like 500 inches they've gotten so far
and with
in
it
their
being
storm.
wet, that is dangerous for
Well, I don't know.
especially on
Yeah.
your roof. That could be a lot.
Well, they're out there shoveling the roofs. Exactly. They're actually not caring about the bottom. There he is.
Hey, we were a little worried, but he said he's going to be a couple minutes late. I go, as always.
It's like I had to get my coffee.
He likes to make an entrance.
Well, I had to get the coffee. I had to clean up a little bit from dinner. And
Oh,
You look a
that's
little
what
bit
I
more.
should
You look a little bit more
have grabbed the
claustrophobic
coffee.
in there. You got more
Oh.
boxing going on. What's going on?
oh, that's a big story.
Oh,
The
Uh-oh.
Lego room, moving stuff around and trying to get new bins in. So I had to move some
dude, you
stuff
do
out.
know Legos for kids, right? As I
Yeah, right.
stood there with my desk.
They have their section. That's complete utter chaos.
Toys are for kids.
And right now, us adults
It's
are trying to
amazing how
make.
you don't get that nearly as much as we used to get it. Like
Thank
now,
goodness.
it's
Oh,
like
it's still prevalent
everyone
out
that
there.
goes into something.
Yeah.
No, now it's more like, we should jack the price to see if it really is for kids, right?
Oh, it's brutal. I was just at Walmart and saw the prices for some other stuff, and I'm sent it away. I'm like, guys, like you should not be paying $50 for a 1984 Transformers style robot. Like, what were those prices back then for us? Like $20 max, 15, 10, like $50 for like the Starscream and the Hot Rod from the movie. Like, that shouldn't be
Gen
50
1?
bucks.
I
Like
think
the movie Gen 1 style, like a repo
I'm trying to remember
reproduction.
what I paid for
I'm
the
like
last headmaster.
$50.
Because the last thing I
That's
bought was a
ridiculous.
headmaster, and it was
Yeah.
probably 25-ish. And I thought that was a lot, maybe even.
They're just
But it was a
gouging
big
everyone.
one. It wasn't a small one. It was a large headmaster.
Well, just for instance, this guy here from the Beast Wars.
Oh yeah,
the
T-Rex.
Megatron.
Was he like $70 or what?
I think
Yeah?
he was like 50 to $70. I can't remember now because I got him for half price.
Okay.
Damaged box from Treasure Hunt.
Oh, okay. They made it all the way there. Wow.
Always, yeah, all
That's
sorts of stuff.
crazy.
I mean, we go into Walmart weekly and just start. No. But yeah, any boxes they get really damaged, they end up sending to those little stores.
Rick, you're already getting questions about your Lego bag.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody's been to
Give
the
me
Lego
half a
store.
second. I'm just firing up another camera here. Let's see if we can make
David
this.
Leva, howdy. Greg Dillon, g'day.
Ooh, actually, I need to put
Cap,
that
howdy,
here.
howdy. Lawrence Pittman. Oh, that's a new one.
I like how Greg is like shaming everybody. It's like, good thing I live in Texas. It's like, Texas had their issue last year, didn't they, or the year before? It's like let's put our water pipes above ground and freeze them when the weather turns. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let's put
Yeah,
our
all that
electricity on.
infrastructure that's above ground and it froze up real good.
Oh, Ryan says he was the first. I noticed that in the chat there. Congratulations.
Yeah. He said he couldn't stay very long either, but I don't know which Ryan it was. But yeah, Rick, let's go, man. Put this show on the road. Let's go. Let's see what you got. The goodies.
Problem finding some of my audio set up here.
Can't find it. Hobby, you're gonna have a little mini heart attack when I show you what I got beside me here.
I need to go back.
You're gonna be like, what the hell is that? But Rick will have his little surprises here. Rick, are you halfway through that Pontiac yet, or what?
No, there's like 14 bags. I've only done the first 2.
First couple, yeah.
Rick, I frequent flyer miles going to the Lego store this week. Well, actually, it's funny because every time I do walk in the mall, I do eventually walk in there, right? Walking is walking, even if you're browsing, right? But I'll show you what's in there.
Oh, a good old Sobeys bag. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, I needed to. It sucks when the stores don't give you bags anymore, right?
It's just the shroud of mystery that he's given us.
So now it's like I ran into the kitchen. It's like, well, I got to put this crap in something. I mean, yeah, this is 2 different stores right here, and it's like, gosh.
Oh, David wants to ask me a question. My name's Kevin. My handle is Hobby Hooligan. Yes. What's the question? But yeah, it's supposed to be black, honestly, but it's actually 30 years old, so it's seen better. This hoodie has seen better.
Oh, that's a well-loved one. Well-loved.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I need to start a hoodie collection. I only have a few, and they're all boring. They're all George, which is a Walmart brand. They're just the monocolored.
Those are the best ones because you can print whatever you want on it.
I'm tempted to. Well,
do it.
I want to put my brand on something. If I decide to go to BrickLink 6,
yeah.
By the way, I haven't committed to it yet. If
I
do, I want to go with my brand on my jacket or something. But
that was definitely.
Well, did you got 2 options, Rick? Hat and.
So that was definitely not a comedy, even though it said comedies.
My wife just watched a very twisted. I don't even know what you would call it movie.
Which was it?
I'll get you the name afterwards, but it was not a comedy. And even I agree, it was not she thought it was a comedy. And in the end, it was like, stripper girl from hell comes back and ruins the lives of everyone that ruined the lives of her or her friend's life. I'm kind of getting it a little wrong, but it's really deep, but it's too involving.
They killed her and then she came back for revenge?
Something like that.
I love those, like a John Wick story, but only the John Wick is a hooker.
Yeah. By the way, you got to watch, if you like John Wick, you got to watch The Gray Man on Netflix.
Yeah, that was a good one. The guy from
so good.
The guy from Saul. What's it? Better Call Saul, right? Isn't it him?
I can't remember.
Gray Man is which one? Is that one of the main actors out there?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the guy. Who was in it, Inch?
Ryan Gosling.
Oh,
that's it. Yeah. He's an assassin. Yeah. But
and
the other one?
It definitely feels like they could absolutely make more of these. We'll see. But it had a good ending to it.
There's a trailer going around right now of a guy from it's either Sweden or Denmark or something like that. And it's like a prequel to John Wick. It's supposed to be really good. I forget the name of it at the moment, but it's like a Swedish actor, like out in the wilderness, going after everybody. I'll get you guys the name of that trailer to see it. It is just the trailer alone is like a John Wick, movie. And it's good.
And actually, there's a fourth John Wick film now, right?
Oh, Lawrence says it comes out this month.
Oh yeah, okay.
And no, David, I did not know that laid end to end the number of Lego bricks sold in a year would reach.
You got to be careful with David because he will read you all the facts from the Lego DK books.
Times. I mean,
he did this
on one stream, and I realized these are quotes right out of the DK books.
I feel like the three of us are probably a huge contributor to that variable.
Yeah. I actually dumped a lot of those books into the storage. I said, there's no point. I look at them. I actually read those books once. If I'm going to pull the figure out of them, I might as well. I read them once. And then what are you going to do with it? These books were never aimed at us anyway. Except the ones that are historical. Those are kind of cool. But, yeah, let's see. Let me show you some stuff. So, when it comes to Mega, there was something that brought me to the dance. So it's the warthogs, right? And that's what I searched for. So, last week when I started seeing it pop up in Canada, it's like, okay, I'm going to go and hit, the regular joints, blah, blah, blah. And I find something I wasn't expecting.
Oh, yeah. The big one.
No.
Jumbo, because I only build the jumbo ones. I consider them kind of the UCS of this stuff.
Do you have the Eevee one that just came out before that?
I have the Eevee. Is there jumbo in this?
Yep, jumbo Eevee.
Pikachu.
Yep.
Oh yeah. No. So I have the original. So I have the original
ago.
Pikachu, the original Eevee, and then I have the newer mechanical ones.
And there's more than one jumbo Pikachu. There's the birthday one where I had some.
I don't have that birthday one with the stupid hat. Nah.
Yeah, that's it.
No. I have the classic yellow one. Posable one, but it's jumbo, and then I have the jumbo Eevee. I have the jumbo ball. That's the that ball was ridiculous
with the light up function or something like that.
Yeah, that was not great. Actually, that's the first time I was ever disappointed with a Mega build. Not that it's horrible or anything, but I just didn't like the way they used the pieces, and I just thought they could have done better. I expected them to give us maybe some larger molded pieces that would make it look more like a ball instead of this weird shape something or other. It did not look like a ball. It technically could roll, but it was bad.
Yeah, I think I remember you building that one.
I don't think that was meant to roll ever.
It looked good.
Yeah, I did roll it.
You're
hopeful.
Not good. Wishful thinking on that ball part. That's like one of those stationary builds that you never touch again.
I mean, it's brick built. I get it, but you know what? I built the two different. What was that? The BB-8s with the ball section.
That'd be different.
I built the one from the French mock designer, which was larger than the one that Lego had built. And both of them, because of their style of brick building, actually rolled great. If you took the head off and rolled it, like they were amazing. So David's got a question was that you, Dan?
He's like, did you know the molding process for Lego bricks is so accurate that only about 18 pieces out of every million are discarded because they don't pass the company's standard for quality?
See, you're feeding him. See that? He's reading more stuff from the DK books. You got to not feed the beast.
Oh, are you reading DK? Is that why those facts
he literally will quote you stuff out of the DK book. He might even have PDFs of it. I don't know. Maybe he goes to Amazon and gets the
is that
Kindle
what you were
versions.
saying?
I don't know. Because it seems like he's getting it straight, unless he's a fast typist.
Is that what you were saying about reading the books?
Yeah, no, this is because he did this on one of my streams, and it's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and I realized about 5 or 6 in, like, okay, he's straight up pulling the damn books now.
Well, now
Straight
after
up.
you
He's
just
got the
said
book
that,
on one side, or he's got it on a Kindle.
Now after you said that, all I do is pull the figs out of them. I'm wondering if you got rid of your books to somebody I got them from once upon a time, because I picked up
all my books are in storage. I just put them in a bin. And
okay, all right. But all the books I ever picked up always were missing the figure.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people who sold them, and I recommend a lot of people sell them, but it's ridiculous what people sell them for. I mean, actually, I tried to offload them for like $5 a piece, and I couldn't get anyone to buy them. So it's okay. I'll put them in storage.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if that's too high or what. Maybe if I said $1, but then it wouldn't have been worth my trouble at $1.
So the way I ended up getting them is the best way to get rid of them, and it's when you're selling lots of Lego, or you find people that are selling lots of Lego, and you go, here, throw in this book on your Lego lot. And I was just they're like, yeah, one of my friends brought me all these books, and every figure torn out of them. And I'm like, yeah.
By the way, the best place to buy the DK books when they're brand new, usually was Costco.
Yeah.
Cheaper to begin with, usually, and then after a while, if they're still around, then they'll drop the price on them. But that's a gamble, because sometimes they do clear out at retail, or what their retail is, so you might miss them. But I remember the orange space figure one, whatever book that was, they gave you the orange spaceman. It was cheaper there than anywhere else. Like Amazon was stupid, like $50 or when it first came out, something retarded big. Pardon my language, I shouldn't have used that word. But yeah, it was really dumb.
Okay,
I got one. Costco had it for probably the best price for it.
I got one for David. Do you know I've been collecting Lego longer than most people have been alive?
Oops.
Hey, what'd you do?
I didn't touch anything. I think Dan touched something. Which is weird, because I don't think he uses his phone.
Dan.
But yeah, so this was me heading into Toys R Us, and it's like, oh, that's nice, because Toys R Us pretty much has the best selection. And of course, I was able to use one of those monthly cards they have, where you get, and I like to use coupons in there, but I always forget. But I did have the previous month's coupon card, whatever. So it's like, everything here was either discounted or some points were involved or something. So, which was nice. Nothing retail, like nothing full price. So that's actually good. Which is not usually the case for me. But yeah, that's great. So that'll be another one. I don't know when I'm going to build it, but now I've got 3 giant Pokemon built. So clearly now I've got a wave of something to build. So
this just came out then at Walmart, right?
Yeah. If you saw did you see the picture I posted to one of the groups where I was showing in the mega group, actually, that you're moderator, and where I showed the old and new packaging side by side on the shelf? That was a different Walmart, different day shopping. But yeah, I tell you, there's a lot of nice stuff coming out now. But this has got the new branding. I'm still not a fan of the color scheme or whatever. It seems like a lot of people like the new one. I don't know what they think of this, but they seem to like just the new packaging better. I don't know.
The mega logo and everything just kind of didn't do it for a lot of people when it came out.
I still hate it.
Yeah.
And I hate even
doesn't tell people what it is. It's like, what, you got to look at the picture to figure out what it is? And even then, most old people probably like, what's that?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Mega Constructs was a little bit better, where you can kind of figure out you're going to construct something.
I think the biggest deal for them was to do the studs on top. And I think a lot of people are shocked. Lego went after everyone who does
any brick sort
studs, and yeah, they went after even their YouTubers, even guys who built, who designed stuff for them, right? JK Brickworks, right? He had something with studs in his original logo, and he designed sets for Lego Ideas and got them built, and they still went after him. So it's kind of neat that Mega said, you know what? Yeah, we're drawing a line in the sand. They can't go after us. That's public domain stuff. They can't sue for everything anymore.
No, they're losing a lot of that now. Yeah.
But that's one of your primary characters, right? Charmander.
Is there anything on the back that shows upcoming sets or anything, or a current? No. Oh, there's the Eevee and Squirtle. Yeah, that's it.
Now,
they're going to repackage.
If this is a jumbo, then I might go after him. But I don't think he's a jumbo.
He'll be one
He's
of the
a
first,
turtle.
the trio. He'll be one of the trios
Yeah.
that you'll
I
get.
won't touch the
Right?
trios. Too small.
Yeah.
For me, like
yeah, I
the
think he's a
scale
small
of it.
one.
When I built that, that jumbo Eevee was huge. That was monstrous, and it was a weapon. And actually, that was kind of cool because when I built that, I fixed the neck design. I used 5 Lego pieces. I wish I could have used what was included.
Made it longer or what?
Not make it longer, make it more stable because
Stable.
the hinge joint, the way it connected to the body,
Yeah.
it worked. But as soon as you would crank it once, twice, 3 times, you'd basically cause a weird separation, and the head would pop off. So I figured out a way to add a lot of tension, with just adding 5 little common Lego parts, any color you'd want. I was lucky I was able to use, Lego yellow, which was close enough.
Yeah.
And it made a big difference. And I actually got a lot of traction. A lot of people liked that video. So that's the thing. When I do the non-Lego stuff and then I show fixes for common problems, like that's a great way to get views on the stuff.
That'd be a good thing to send to Mega and say get them to do an addendum on that for future releases.
See, that's funny because
Fix
they don't seem to do that, right? Like I've never seen them. Lego's done it a bunch of times. Like even the Wall-E build.
Yeah.
Early, I mean, it was only on the shelf for 2 or 3 months, and then they re-released it. Same packaging, so you couldn't really tell by the packaging. And they released that one with a neck fix for its problem with the neck joint. But by then, anyone who bought it fixed it anyway. But what's cool is if you had the original, you could order, and they'll send you the update pack. The set I bought was actually the one that was fixed, so I had the update pack in it. So that was nice. I mean, that shows you how quick Lego can pivot when they want to. But for other things, they don't. Like when they did the UCS set a year or 2 back, the clone. What was that big clone ship? What did they call that one? The Republic.
Like a cruiser or something, or
it was the Republic Transport or whatever. They put the wrong symbol in something else. Oh, and also the minifig was wrong. Although they tried to dance around that last year. But so yeah, the first day I was really hunting for that Warthog. Got this. I was like, couldn't find the Warthog anywhere I was looking that day, right? And then it's like, okay, but when I hit the Walmart, this was Toys R Us. When I hit the Walmart,
you got a Toys R Us, okay?
So, I mean, Greg and a lot of our American friends, they definitely got these earlier than we did. But I think 2 or 3 days after he got it, I've been sitting on this for well over a week now, right? And of course, not only did I didn't have to overpay. Not only did I not pay, retail, I got it, with the company discounts. That's sweet. So I don't even pay full price on that. And Tuesday, I'm actually going to have to go pick up some more, I think, because I think it's a really cool build.
It looks really clean on compare. Oh yeah.
It's definitely, so for me, of the new wave, like to me, this is one of the nicer ones.
And what is this, a $20-$25 price point or what?
I think the retail is $29 Canadian.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Gunship. Republic Gunship. So yeah. I mean, I don't see any reason to pay above retail for any Lego set that's going to be common. If it's an exclusive like SDCC where it's going to be a limited run, 1,500 to 5,000 and hard to get, whatever. Not something that's going to be on the shelf for a whole year. I don't see any reason to buy more, pay more for what? To have it a week early? It's like, nah, that's not the way I roll. And I pay a lot for stuff, right? I have absolutely put a lot on this show. That has cost me a lot, but there's been reasons to pay that. And it's like, why pay more for something that's going to be out in a week? If it's different packaging, okay, something, but nah, that seems foolish. You wanted to show us something, Dan, before I move on?
You want to do it?
Yeah, man.
Sure. I don't know. Might make the rest of your stream boring. I don't know.
Oh,
sure? Well. You sure? All right, let's do it.
There we go. We swap you out.
Oh, there we go.
No.
buddy. You know what that is?
I do know what it is. The thing is, so did you get this on your Saturday trip, or was this no?
Lawrence is laughing his ass off because he knows what it is. So
that's awesome.
The last of the Mega Halo Signet sets that I got my hands up. That FUD that we show. Did I show?
Are you able to show the side there of the box?
Yeah. So the side is the
wow,
big. Oh. Get this thing up here. I'm totally joking. It's light as hell, but no. Let's get to the meat. Let's hold on. Let's get to the meat.
It's built already.
Wait. I need to get scale here, but you guys will see. You guys all know what a mega figure.
Oh,
I can't get it in.
It is so big.
How can I get this in here that'll actually show you the scale? I gotta go backwards here. Hold on a second. Let's go back. There it is. Okay, so
I'm not sure if it was Jonathan. He tried to sell me a used one.
That's the scale.
Either that or the elephant. I can't remember which though.
The elephant would be like a step down from these guys, but there's the scale size. Oh, I can actually put a warthog on here just to show you. Give me a second here.
I really just remember playing the game, and when you're in that thing, right in Halo, and you're playing it, and it's like,
yeah, true. Me too. Now that you mention it,
let's get that box out of the way. So there's your warthog, Rick, compared to the build. And you were talking about all those joints and stuff. So you can see here, every leg has 3 ball joints to secure it in place.
Wow.
And then it has this thing's not.
Oh, I see that on the back leg. Yeah, you can see it on the back leg there.
All legs have it.
Yeah.
An interactive set, like it opens. It has galleys. It has tunnels. It has pilot seats. All this stuff.
How many figures?
It comes with. Let's take a peek here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the Prophet, which is I guess the baddie of the set. It's all clear blue on his throne.
Nice. Dude, I see people putting that on eBay for a fortune.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
which, by the way, completely kills that damn set when you remove those figures.
Well, they don't. A lot of people don't care because if you lose any specific parts off of this, you're not going to get full retail on it. Like you're not going to get your money's worth out of it. So this one, I was lucky. It's complete. It's got all the pieces, every single one down to the last weapon. So it's got some unique weapons like a see-through green cartridge, like a mag set. I forget the name of this one. It's on the box somewhere here. It's called
Mega Box.
What's it called here? The fuel rod cannon. But anyway, that's the if you were to buy this on eBay now, it's just ridiculous. People, I don't know how they put these kind of prices on these things, but this one had a cool story to it. I got it from a guy who bought it for his daughter. And they built it, had it, never lost any pieces to it, didn't do anything other than just kind of enjoy it, and that was it. So I managed to get the full complete set. Nice. And if I ever wanted to, I don't even care about not being the one who built it. I'll just look at it in all its glory. I got the other ones I can build at any time. But so this thing is like heavier than a dog. Like it's just ridiculous. So like you can't tell, but the front is kind of like almost like an energy weapon. I think on the thing it has the clear blue claws, and all the legs.
That looks like it's got one of the robot heads from the Neo Shifters kind of thing going on there.
It's got all these little bay doors on the side. I open and close. All the legs, like I said, can move, so you can do the scare. Like the name of the set's scare, right? So it can do that, and then you've got your. Okay, I can put this thing down without losing it.
Yeah, because that feels like about 2 or 3 kilos of bricks. It's heavy.
Oh, it's heavy. Yeah, it is a beast. So this is just little bits here that just needs to be snapped back on. But what was I going to show you? Oh yeah, the turret on top turns, does all this stuff. It's funny though, like the way they built it, they give it these little tiny fingernails that it, like literally, it's sitting on a 3 with like 3 plates stuck together, and that's the bulk of that leg going all the way up into.
Lawrence would like to know the piece count on that.
It was 3,340.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but the box art, even everything on it is. Oh, let me get that back up. And
I mean, that puts it
So,
on
yeah.
the high end of, I think, all mega sets.
Yeah, because the FUD's 2877, the Covenant dropship's 2281, the Mammoth I think was in the 2000s as well. Can't really see it from here, but yeah. Well, what kills like all the old box art was just solid, right? Like shiny, glossy, all the gameplay stuff, even the inside.
That
if you were to look
laser.
at- yeah. Oh, that ball. That's what I was telling you about the energy weapon in the front between all the little clear blue see-through pieces.
Yeah.
And then so in the gameplay I've never actually
Is our friend David a big mega fan? I think we
I
stopped
don't know.
the facts from rolling in. He's just
He's-
floored over there. He's probably going through a box of tissues.
But see, you never really saw these big sets in the stores, right?
I know. I didn't even know that existed.
Well,
I've only,
long
like
time
you
ago,
said,
right?
I only remember it from the game.
Oh, the inside of the box.
Yeah. Okay. So the inside of the box is just stellar.
Yeah.
Just stellar artwork. Like look at you.
What's
you're
that
looking at it from the
pattern?
front.
That's nice. I like the pattern on the bottom.
Which one? This one? Down here? This thing?
Yeah.
Well, it's got all the
That's
glyphs from it's got all the Halo glyphs. Look
So
at
that's
that.
the two inner
okay.
boxes.
Okay,
right?
that's perfect for display art.
Yeah, and then here, let me grab this real quick. So
That's
Rick,
nice.
you know how you like all the manuals that are all nice and chunky and big and stuff like that?
Yeah, the giant ones. Let's see what you got. Oh
So-
my god, it's so big.
You
So
do like those?
Well, they're fun.
Well,
to-
I mean,
right?
look at the size of this mega one I've got here. I mean, and that's big. You know?
Yeah.
That's decent.
So Rick, this is 131 pages, this book.
Really?
131, yeah. And then here's your back of all the series that came out. You were talking about one of the elephants. That's the elephant version 2. And then they had a bunch of other little sets in that series.
Oh, just the 3 figs on the side are enough to get me involved right here. That underwear chick and
Cortana, Emil,
yeah.
glowing face guy. Like, come on,
That's,
that's awesome.
That's one of the cop guys from.
And the bad guys are
Rainbow
pretty
Boston.
cool looking too.
Yeah, so this is Didac. He's
Or I
a
guess
kick-ass elf.
protagonists.
Yeah, so that's the bad guy version. He was in charge
Facts,
of these guys,
David says. Facts.
Facts.
Sorry for the facts. No, don't be sorry for the facts. They're good facts.
So, hey, if you're looking at Walmart these days, they've re-released this little wombat ship.
Yes,
So-
they have.
Just
the
as a
new-
ship.
It's a little ship with 2 figures, I think. 'cause they've been adding-
By the way, don't
Yeah.
buy it. It is
No.
horrible.
It's a solid, like not useful ship at all.
No, that's the thing. It's like
One
what
brick,
you think is a
2
canopy
figs?
is not a canopy. It's
Yeah,
it's horrible.
It's printed. It's a printed thingy, right?
It is ridiculous. It's
So
literally
anyway.
it's literally what a 5 or 6-year-old would do if they're making their first ship or something. Like, look, Daddy, it flies, and it's just not even a canopy on it, but it's printed, so it looks cool.
So there's your entrance down in the galley. You can go out the back. And I was trying to see if I could get you guys to see the back end of this thing. Hold on a second. You can literally use it like a puppet. Stick your hand right in the ass end.
I love the fact he needs 2 hands. That's
Oh,
just
dude, it's
so heavy.
you don't want to drop it either, right? So here's the ass end of it. So there's your workable play.
I just realized that even if I had it, which I don't, where the hell am I going to
Where
put
would
it?
you put it?
Can't display this thing on any like useful. Like I guess it would be like on top of a shelf.
I would have to tilt it on its ass end.
Well, I was
it's
gonna
crawling
say
up the
the-
wall, and it's so totally wrong for that.
The
set.
wife's bedside table isn't. You could clear that off.
She would flip out. She wake up the next day, see this thing in her.
Happy Valentine's Day, honey.
Yeah.
Hey, her birthday's next week. What an awesome
April
birthday
Fools
present.
is coming up. Our birthday, bro. Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. So these are one of the harder ones to get, Rick. You said that you can't find the FUD anywhere, the Ford Unto Dawn, but this one's hard to find too. And
I keep coming
complete.
close, and deals just don't seem to happen, and mostly because I really want it new sealed.
yeah, new sealed would be a tough to
I
get.
just can't.
You'd be
I
dropping
come, and
40.
I come close to committing on a used one, but we couldn't.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but used,
price
you
would
gotta
have to
make
be
sure.
right.
Like I know this one is like perfect, right? I know it's just perfect. There's nothing missing. I looked through all the list, the figures, the armaments, the guns, all the little pieces. One of them just kind of clunked off, but I know exactly where it came from because I just knocked it. And it's wow, like wow. It's a playset. It's literally something you could just sit in the middle of the floor and have everything around it. You'd have like all your warthogs trying to attack it, kind of thing.
I mean, that was like the GI Joe sets that I remember playing with, just regular GI Joe, like the
any of them.
Like between me and my
good.
neighbor, all the tanks and play sets and bases and airplanes that we had. There's a couple of them that you just like one piece and it all came apart into different things.
You know what's sad
Command
is that
center.
like it's just not cheap anymore to buy those toys for your kids anymore. Like it just, I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking old prices and stuff like that, but it's not cheap anymore.
Not cheap to buy them for myself either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, I'm first. No. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Let's see, a lot of my friends, they buy, build, sell.
Oh yeah, just to get the experience.
They can't keep throwing money down that well. Otherwise,
yeah.
And you know, it works because they like the building, and they know display is a big problem. So it's like now they don't have a problem displaying. They don't keep it.
What are you saying, Kev?
Oh, is that Scarab got the same size minifigures as that chap?
Yep. So I'll do the I forget what these guys are called. Should be more knowledgeable of that at the moment. Hold on a second. So that's the COD style, right? So the Halo is just a tad smaller, but if you look, Rick, put us side by side here. Here, actually, I
can't take two of you.
No. I'll grab it. I'll grab the same figure. I got that one. Same style.
Actually, I could watch this. Let's see.
I will just do a comparison. So here's the Call of Duty War guy, which is the exact same scale as that one, and the Halo guy. But the new ones I think are a little bit bigger. So this is what I got into first, Call of Duty. But then Halo was just like, who you have all this cool spaceships and vehicles and all that stuff. So of course the crossover went. But yeah, the scale is pretty much the same. Like these guys, the bad guys, the guards and stuff, they're all the same. They could all work together.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. Nice. Most of Mega is pretty decent to go together because even like all the old knights in the King Arthur line, even the Dragons line, all the buildings are the same scale. Everything's the same,
Yeah.
Figures not so much. They may be 3/4 to 1 ratio, but yeah, the He-Man is the same scale, like a little bit shorter than the Call of Duty. All that stuff works, but it's the buildings. The buildings work. All these structures and vehicles and everything, right? That's what I liked about it.
I love seeing those Call of Duty figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Brian might join us. He said,
"Nice,
if we're still up. It's going to be a little tight." So, what
do you got left?
I did, yeah. So I did. I started doing the walking again, getting my 10K in a day. Oh my God, that sucked when I started doing it again. So I hit. Clearly, I hit the Lego store, and there was a set I really wanted. I didn't stay up March 1st. For me, there's no point because I'm really pissed off that FedEx is no longer the courier of choice for Lego, which means UPS is going to try and drop everything at the door with no signature.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really play that game, so I was really going to change a lot of my purchasing habits. But this guy.
Oh yeah, the parrot, nice.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a new release or was it already
out? No, it's brand new.
I swear we saw that somewhere where we discussed.
Well, it's been promoted pretty heavily.
Ah, okay.
But I mean, it's 3-in-1 set. By the way, the fish and the frog builds are kind of cool.
How funny, Rick, to build that and throw it in a bird cage. Just see what people think.
This is to have a real bird walk up to it.
But even just to have your visitors come over and be like, "Oh, that's such a nice little bird," and you're like, "Wait a minute, it's a Lego bird."
Yeah,
the reaction would be funny to get.
It looks so cool, and I figured, I've got that tiger I haven't built, got this, and it's like, okay,
just have a
cool
zoo.
Build. As soon as I saw the leaked photos of it, it's like, had to get it. And I didn't even care with the other two builds, but you know what? These are so cool. I'll build all three.
Is that a tree frog?
Yeah.
What's the other build?
And a fish.
Oh, a fish. Oh, piranha.
I think I like that tree.
That is not a piranha. No way. I wouldn't call that a piranha.
More like Dory.
Yeah, it's a little more like than a piranha.
Not even. Oh, David wants to go back to facts. Yeah.
I repeat, I'm sorry
Oh.
for the facts. I have to go. Don't be sorry, dude. You're just enthusiastic.
Thank you for the facts, David. Thank you.
So yeah, that was Lego store, and while I was there, I used up. It was a gift card, and I can't remember if it was a credit, and that's why I had it on the gift card, or if someone had given it to me, because Lego gift cards are kind of like currency in my world, right? So people will give me these cards, but I did get the Pagani. And, there's a lot of new parts in this wave, and specifically this set. And honestly, I've looked at all of them now. I don't think I'll get any more from this wave unless I either see a good deep discount opportunity through Walmart or something else. But I got the 2 cars I want now from this wave, like that I legitimately wanted.
Man, Lego has sucked you guys in with these cars. Wow.
Oh, no. 6 wides sucked, especially the build stickers, but 8 wides, the builds are decent.
Yeah.
Well, and they roll so nice. Like they're just great. 5-year-old me, 6-year-old me, if I had these, I'd be sending them down the hall so fast, and they'd be smashing up against the wall. Oh, for sure. In fact, I would probably design them to break apart. Dude, I think they're missing something there. They haven't built any real mechanisms in these cars, where the bumper forces everything to go 4 different ways.
Do you know you're just talking about the mega sets that just got released?
Yeah, I know.
No.
And
that.
And that's what probably put it in my head, because I looked at the Bone Shaker is the first one I looked at. That's the first time I didn't buy a Bone Shaker.
Yeah,
because I thought first it's hideous. Yeah. The bottom of it, it's a pullback, right?
Yeah.
And then there's some sort of gimmick where something falls off. I go, no.
The engine and
no,
pops
not
out,
doing
right?
it. Nope, not doing it.
No, it's the kiddie version.
It's definitely. I'm so done with that small version stuff. If it looked better, maybe, but it doesn't even look good. It's like done, not doing it.
Yeah, but as a kid, these sets would not be like. As a parent, I would not want to see that thing crash into the wall into 1,000 pieces.
Oh.
Like, as a parent, that'd be happening once and then be gone.
Yeah,
that's gone.
Me and my friends, we loved the motorcycles with the rip cords.
Oh yeah.
We would send that. So my, I guess at the time he probably was my best friend. I don't know, but anyway, his name was David Walker. We're in his house, and his parents were, university teachers, U of T. So there's lots of money in the house. And it's not that he had a lot of toys, he didn't, but he was well taken care of. But he always got some cool stuff. And we're sitting there with the ripcord motorcycles, and we're sending it down a long hallway. I want to say, well, ran the length of the house, and he had a good long house, old school. Hey,
and
Brian, Shazam. He's just going
on, buddy.
By the way, he's not frozen. That's just him.
What are you interested in the pictures?
He will win if you have a blinking contest, though. So do not bet him.
Twitch your nose if you're live there. Let's see. There it is.
Hey, wiggle.
Blink if you're safe.
We don't have a little mirror that we can put up underneath the nose. Like, is it still there?
But,
dude, did you just get your electrical bill or something? Or what's going on? That's how I look when I get my bills. I crack open. It's like, oh, what is going on? Tax bill.
No, Christmas bills are coming in now. Like, what?
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you look at your bank account. You're like,
oh my god. But long story short. So we put her in the hospital. Like,
what?
So she's so at the end of the hallway, turns slightly into their kitchen, which is like kind of at the backyard point of the house, right? long hallway. I want to say a good 80 feet, really long, because it was great for us to play in. And we sent 2 of these bikes down, and we cranked them so hard that we had to find. It was from an auto parts store, replacement rip cords. Like we couldn't even use the rip cord anymore.
That little
gear? Yeah, the jagged edge thing. Yeah. We had to find a replacement, and his father found them in an auto parts store, which also meant we could spin them longer and harder.
Oh, so man.
We'll rip it and send it down the hall, hit a little ramp, jump, hits her in the ankle, takes her out. Anyway, yeah, seriously. By the way, that was the end of playing in the hall. That was the end of me coming over to play.
Over?
That
Yeah,
was the end of a lot of things.
Lego should
I ended up
totally
catching
make
a heat for that,
ripcord
right?
motorcycles.
Even though it was him, it was his bike, not mine, that took her out. It's like, yeah, it must be Rick, because I was a solid year older than him, right? It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Totally.
But and to round out everything, I did get it finally. But here's what sucks, dude. I now need to go back and get another.
Which one?
Oh,
Same
because
one.
you got to do the
You
other.
gotta do the
model.
2?
I didn't clue in that, and they show you here that, well, hey, you can take this piece off, and it's like, oh, that means there's 2. All right, I'll go buy another one, and I'll wait till Tuesday, and I'll get it.
I have a feeling, Rick, that this is gonna be a shelf warmer after a while.
Oh, I
Well,
have no doubt.
it's nowhere around here. I don't know why.
Oh, they're still slowly coming in.
It's trickling
Yeah,
out.
it's trickling
We're
in.
still
Okay,
getting
good.
them in the warehouses.
They got
but
the main
it's
wave
slow.
out of 4 per store, like kind of thing, in the last month or so. But yeah, they're coming. They're gonna come full force.
Well, here's the thing. So the day I did spot it, and I saw it in 4 of our GTA stores, there had to be probably 15 roughly in each. And I just grabbed the one. I was happy, and I'm walking around the store like, my precious. Then I went over to look at the Hot Wheels because what else am I going to look at? Because it's almost like, oh, I've been searching and searching. I mean, literally, when they showed this to us a good year and a half to 2 years ago, and it didn't come out, I was so demoralized.
Yeah. They're already on clearance in the States. Lawrence already knows because he picked up a few for $20. Yeah, they've been on clearance because they've been out since pre-summer last year.
Yeah,
I
right?
know.
And then we're all sitting here going, "Hello,
in
Canada."
the original packaging or in this updated
that packaging?
That package.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
the Halo universe has been released.
It just sucks how hard it is for us to get some of this stuff. But I'm no longer importing this stuff. I've just said
no.
Yeah, I'm just done with it.
But
I'll wait it out
$50
now.
Canadian plus tax is ridiculous. Like $49.97, whatever it is. And then they still sitting on the old. What's the Warthog that just came out? It was the like the troop carrier version, the gray one. I forget the name of it at the moment.
Oh, the Razorback Blitz.
That Razor Black, yeah, that's shelf warming. Like there's no tomorrow. Like as if they just re-released it. It's like 15 deep at all the Walmarts.
Well, about a year.
I'm like,
about a year ago when I bought most of the whole wave at the time.
And they're all back again as if they're new items. And I'm like, what is going on here?
Funny thing about the
repackage, and that's why I've had to look at the letters. Like, I'm not going to buy, like in this case, I'll buy another one because I want 2 of these Warthogs, right?
Yeah,
but
it'll come.
If it doesn't have different letters, you're not conning me into buying another one just because the box is different. Sorry.
Yeah.
What are you saying about the Razorback?
The funny thing about the Razorback is, not last year, but the year before, when that released in September, I went out to Toys R Us on my birthday and I found one, and apparently I was the first one to review it.
Oh wow!
Wow!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Has that paid off for you view wise? Like.
Oh yeah, it was my most viewed video that year. But it's funny that we're talking about Halo sets and distribution because I got 2 of the new sets.
Which one? The little wombat one?
Hang on.
I got the Hornet.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh la la!
That's $33 right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool with the little motion. Yeah.
I love that. And yes,
I
did get the Wombat. I hate that it doesn't have a base for the clear stand, but
they didn't give you a base?
See that print on top.
See, to me, that's just a drone. Like, that's literally just a drone.
Yeah.
Cool design and all that, but I'm like, that's no...
Throw that in the Call of Duty line.
I picked it up in the store, and I was looking at it, I go, are you kidding?
It's funny.
I have no interest in the rest of the Halo line. The fact that, like, last year I bought that whole wave was just because it was severely discounted. I would never have touched it. I'm just a Warthog guy, but when I see that little thing, like you said, drone, that's what it looks like to me. It's like
that's like the little COD guy with the little laptop sitting there.
Yeah, I'll build it out big enough for figures. That'd be pretty cool.
You should see the ODST that it comes with, though. It's got really good printing on that.
Yeah, the figures, they did a really good job with all the figures with that 20th anniversary pack and all that, right?
Finally got this off of back order.
Yeah, I was looking to get one. I haven't decided if I want to or not.
What's the theme from?
It's just creators, right? Yeah,
creator line.
Creator
okay.
line. That reminds me of something like Japanese style or themed.
And it's about like $15, I think.
Nice.
Something
Yeah,
like
more.
It's
Somewhere
pretty
around
cool.
that.
Oh,
The Bionicle.
Yeah, I got a crap ton of Bionicles now.
Nice.
So I got this from someone on the mainland, and it was incomplete. I had the rest of the parts for it, so
Nice.
yeah.
oh, that's nice when you can finish a set.
Oh, that's a nice one.
So I think the last time you were on, you were saying you were 4 shy or something from everything. Am I remembering?
Yeah, well, 4 shy from all the canister sets. I was probably. Oh, I was 4 shy because I was waiting on those. Now
Right.
I have them. Now I'm 4 shy.
Okay.
But then today I actually bought another one, so now I'm 3
Nice.
shy. For that.
Nice.
And then I also got from the same guy these little dudes.
Okay.
Nice.
So have you managed to get that Giftwood purchase that Lego pumped out?
Yes, I did. That's
Oh, you
actually
did get
why
it.
I got the super robot.
Okay.
And last but not least, this is something that I've wanted forever. It's the bad guy. It's the main villain of all Bionicle right now.
This guy's so cool.
Do a lot of
That's
these
pretty
figures have
decent.
movements, like the little actions? Is that their
I'm doing
gimmick?
this one right now.
Yeah. Yeah, especially that line there. They all had like this hockey movement.
The
That's what I
rock,
used them for.
it looks like the Rock'em Sock'em version of robots. Yeah.
Yeah. Then another ones would have the arm going.
Yeah. But
Dude,
I
I
was
would
very
want
cute
2 of
that
these
had a
large
kick.
ones just so I can make a Rock'em Sock'em. You just make a mock with it.
you
Have
could
them go at it.
You
80
really
bucks
could.
for this, but it's
80. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what?
That's how popular they are, eh?
Yeah, good luck finding it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in that condition, because look how
Incomplete,
clean,
yeah.
no broken parts, nothing. That crack
Yeah, I'm pretty
yeah, that
sure
looks
all
like
those-
it's right out of the
Looks a
box.
lot.
Like it,
So did this have a show linked to it? Is that why the popularity
Kinda.
was taken on?
Comic
it was
book, a show.
cartoons,
Comic
and
It had
novels
movies.
and
Movies? Okay.
movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
It had movies, and then Lego also put in the comics with the magazines. They had their own books. The games were pretty big as well. So
Yeah, because essentially,
game,
like, with
I
all the
remember the game, yeah.
toy rules, if you don't have a TV show tied to a toy line, it's like DOA on arrival, right? Like
It's hard.
well, the main thing that they had was
hype.
animation early on.
animations, yeah.
Yeah. Animated movies and shorts. And
Well, it was the Flash animation, so it was pretty charming, but got the point across for the story. But yeah, I can't believe I got this guy now.
So tell me, now that you got it, like, do you feel that little bit of letdown? Like, oh, that's the problem with me.
Should have paid $80 for it, or what?
Well, I love the hunt, but sometimes then once you got it, it's like, oh man.
Rick,
Now
isn't
what?
that like every purchase we
do
make?
you
It's like,
see the look in this
I
guy's
need it.
eyes while he
Maybe
twirls
half.
it endlessly? No.
He's loving life.
happy.
Yeah. He's going to bed
This
happy
is it
tonight.
right here. Money well spent.
I'm very happy. I was a
So-
big Bionicle fan back in the day, but obviously as a
Well,
kid,
it's
I
like,
couldn't
you guys
buy
want, like,
everything.
I keep building all the cars, but I sit there and I go, vroom,
Vroom, vroom,
I
yeah.
do it.
That's all you
And
got.
I'm happy to. I'll sit there all day. I'm very happy to do this.
But you have to admit, out of all you guys, getting the whole set of something is such a,
Oh yeah, no,
like, I got them all.
It's definitely next level when you can
completionist,
complete something.
but it's like the hunt is fun, but getting
Yeah.
it
So
all
there-
is like, yeah.
So there are any you still after?
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a few?
There's
Okay.
a lot of the big titans. I've actually got most of. It's called a Icarax,
Okay.
and I'm just missing like probably 10 parts from it, and I could complete that.
Did this line have combiners at all? Like where you could put two of them together?
Oh yeah, they had combiners where the instructions had a secondary part where it was part of the combiner. So if you had like 3 instructions of the original Toa, you had the complete instructions to make that combiner. But also they had some box sets for the Titans where they promoted. For example, this guy had a box set with another toy, and those two could combine. But not only that, it had a different mask for the combination.
For the combination guy, yeah. A new personality kind of thing, right?
It was like
That's
a
cool.
type thing. I saw that in store, and I wanted to get that.
Very cool.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Bionicle I just want to get rid of.
There you go. I was going to say,
There you go. Make a connection.
forwarding
dude.
address.
You
Are
guys,
you
well,
in
you're
the,
both in the same chat, so
Yeah, you're in the community chat there.
If anyone wants to put a big smile on my face, Bionicle. That's the big thing.
Well, there is another guy in the chat. He was looking at it, and I told him to take his time because I'm in no rush to make money or anything. It's just not using it, but I bagged it all up so it wouldn't get any more dustier, kind of deal.
I think you've already contacted me about it.
Oh, is
now
that
that
you
I
then?
think of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was me with the bike. I was looking at mainly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've been in contact about that.
Yeah, any of that stuff, man. You just let me know whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I probably would have jumped on it, but then I saw this on Facebook, so I was like, I have to. I'm sorry,
when
but I
it's
have
like,
to.
I'm not I don't post my stuff. That's why I keep it to like our small, tight knit
Yeah.
community.
Trust
That
me,
way
the
it's always
Sendox,
just sitting here.
the yellow bike has my interest huge.
There you go.
So.
Yeah.
Because I actually
that's the
have a
one-
bag
Hey,
of parts of an incomplete version
Hobby,
of
you
that.
didn't
so I
notice.
would like to-
You didn't notice the driver.
No. The
Is it
fish?
the Lego? Is it Lego buddy? Yeah.
He's in
He's
there.
a guy.
He's in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's in
one
there.
of those
Nice.
pocket
That is
ones.
Probably the best fit yet.
See,
Yeah,
that's why
Damn.
that's a stat that I like from Lego.
Actually,
Look at that.
there we
Clean. Look at that
I
nice
don't even know
outfit.
what camera I'm using, but yeah.
Look at that.
I love.
Yeah,
the
he looks
Camaro.
good.
Actually, I find the steering wheel's too big.
Oh.
Yeah. Nothing to swap with.
Can you- Could you not switch it out? Yeah.
In Technic, I'm going to see what they have for parts because I do feel the wheel's a little too big for that car.
Maybe from Connects.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's my set. I can do
Swap,
whatever. I want. I'm willing to
companies,
swap
right?
out.
It's my
Why not?
set. I can do what I want to.
Well, I promised Dan we would keep it down to an hour. Anyone want to?
Oh, that was just
anything
us.
else?
Oh,
No, but hey, I got to work in the
Figuring
morning,
out,
and
yeah.
I literally had to take a nap before this because of how beat up I was. So it's
I could show you my figures real quick if you want. I got
sure.
eight
Yeah,
of
you
them
didn't.
here.
You didn't finish off yours. Go for it.
All right. I know. I
We'll
totally
look up
forgot.
after that.
I totally forgot. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So this, you got Miles Morales, and you got the Goblin guy, and a couple of Ewoks in there. And this Chewbacca has like white snow on him.
Nice.
I hope it's supposed to be white snow. Other than that, or he got messy when he was eating a powdered donut, maybe.
Is that like a zombie? Is that like a zombie Captain America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from that new Bear movie that's out.
Yeah. That's it. I don't know who that dude is. Just some kind of like
think-
Indian tribal kind of.
Oh,
guy.
it's from the Black Panther set.
And then this guy here, I'm not sure who he is either, but I really like this helmet.
Oh, trying to remember his name. He's from the Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh,
Vulture.
Oh, is it the Vulture guy with
the
his
movie
mask?
Vulture, right?
So you're missing
And
his
that-
wings, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big
And-
assembly for the wings.
And
Yeah.
that Wookiee, he
that
has
the
like
Commander
a really
Wookiee?
cool. Yeah. Then you got the white Wookiee, and then this guy's gonna go in a frame that I have in my other room. 'Cause I have
Mysterio.
like a big marble frame.
Mysterio is the truth.
Yeah.
I walked up to a Spider-Man in cosplay and I screamed at him. Mysterio was right.
This was one of those AliExpress dealies, like a knockoff
Hey, is that shoot?
brick thing.
Does that shoot the pegs? Or the
Yeah,
waist?
that was the
Nice.
last thing I was gonna show. Was I was gonna
Nice.
shoot a cannonball at the camera.
Oh,
Pew.
don't break your camera, Bing.
I just, yeah, no, but it did bounce off the ceiling, the wall, and my head.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just
Anything
really good.
spring loaded. Anything spring
Yeah,
loaded is fun.
I had to assemble it when I got it, and when I dumped it in the package, I didn't see the spring, and I clicked it together, and I was like, "Oh crap!" And I had to like try and get this apart without wrecking it, and a brick separator got just destroyed.
Oh no!
But it's
I don't know
okay
if you
for
guys saw
non-wood.
there was a GoFundMe on GoFundMe, and it was
On
for
GoFundMe,
hey, yeah, GoFundMe on GoFundMe. Go figure.
Where can I find it?
Figure.
Where can you find it on GoFundMe? It's a trap that you attach to your vacuum cleaner so that when you're vacuuming and you suspect you
Yes.
got Lego, it'll it'll divert it into a sub canister so it doesn't go all the way through your system and totally get ruined.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's pretty cool looking.
I can't imagine paying for an attachment for a vacuum so I can safely vacuum up Lego, but
So they do have an actual vacuum now. Some company has gone and that's a vacuum company has gone and released this toy collector. It's called.
Isn't that
Just kind of rip them right off? Yep, stole their idea and everything.
all's fair in love and war, I guess. I don't know. Love and
Heck
bricks.
yeah.
That little one's so cool.
Yeah.
Well,
what's funny is as
that
a
looks like
kid,
those little droids from Star Wars. From
Gonk.
Yeah, the Gonk droids.
What's funny is as a kid, I had this, but it was missing a foot for the longest time. So
I got like a bag of those feet.
Right,
Really?
you had one of the white feet, but I wanted to get it clean because the original one was pretty messed up and dirty. So
Heck yeah,
now I got that.
Heck yeah.
See, some people are funny. Like, I like getting, for the old stuff, the vintage stuff. When I bought some of the classic space Lego sets,
Yeah.
I was basically replacing my old collection. And when someone said, "Oh, this is a little old and this and that and beat up," and I go, "Well, as a kid, how did I separate Lego with my teeth, like a lot of us did, or with a knife, right?" And I said, "Let me show me the pictures. It wasn't too bad." I said, "Send it to me." And I loved it.
This is not tan. It's
Oh my
just
God.
old white.
Wow.
I have so many beat up bricks.
Yeah, these ones are all like chewed
Have
up.
you
and got
tried to
marker
whiten them
on
yet, Bobby?
Have I tried to bite these ones yet?
Whiten them.
No, I don't want to because I like this look for older builds.
Just call it Dirty Snow, and you're good. Good to go. Battlefield.
Put that
Battlefield
on
white.
brick wall.
Beware the yellow snow.
It looks more natural when you're building a wall, I think.
Oh
Put
yeah,
that on brick wall.
that's a big problem with building with Lego. Is you see like all red, all white, all blue, and
Yeah,
when you're
and
doing
it's so hard to
builds,
match it
doesn't-
sometimes if
it
there's
doesn't look
one
right.
brick that's from a different set or something and it's like a
That's when it
different
looks
hue.
horrible.
Screw it. Get the stuff that's more mixed. It gets easier.
Does Lego have anything rounded bricks, like edges that aren't sharp? Do they have any kind of weathered stone?
There's some
does it exist?
profile bricks and stuff.
Profiled
yeah.
bricks. I know there's
The
the
old
brick
Mega
one
Bloks
with the.
dragon stuff would have.
I know that's the one I'm talking about. The rounded edges that look like stone.
Well, I mean, they've
I
got
noticed what you're doing, Brian. I was sitting there like perfectly lined up.
if you look at any of your flat tile pieces, the sharp edges, not this one particularly, but the sharp edges on the sharp edges on this tile piece aren't as sharp as they would be like on a brick because they realized that that's a top surface and you could 90-degree angles actually cut.
Yeah, good. That corner.
Yeah.
Rick, you have me looking like I'm in thought.
That's your bubble thought right there.
Yeah.
Oh, ... New bricks today.
You guys are too much.
I wonder what's in new bricks today.
Oh, there you go.
Thumbnail for next week.
I was just playing around with stuff. I'm going to use these on
That
my
thumb could be in an awkward position at some point.
I'm just waiting. I put it up there and waiting for Brian.
I gotta do a little background.
I can't move it around the screen, unfortunately. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah.
Put that card in my hand.
Oh, actually, here we changed the color. There you go.
What color?
Now it's a bright thought instead of a dark thought.
Well, guys, this has been great. This has been a lot of fun.
Let's get one more shot of that scarab before we take off.
Oh my goodness!
God.
The size of that sucker. There's the warthog underneath.
Hey, now that I know where you live,
You wouldn't remember how to get here.
But that's what Waze is for. Come on. You're right. I won't remember how. I don't have to.
Can we put the cannonball on the scarab?
The what?
Can we put the cannon that you got on the scarab?
Yeah, for sure.
Replace the turret with that?
This big ass turret up here. Oh, you can't even see it. Hold on. That thing needs a little bit more, a little customization. That should deserve it to have a crystal there or something for the laser. But he's a big boy. That's a big boy.
I was actually watching Austin Powers the other night.
And
just Rick, the kids, they loved this thing. They took to this when I first got it and had it. They're like, "What the hell is that?" Like,
I don't know how
put
you
the
keep
guys
them
on it.
So you're
Well,
letting them play?
No,
with
they're
it?
not gonna like walk with it. I just said it's a
Okay.
play set. Go put stuff on it, stick it to it, open it. Could you imagine them
Well,
trying
but
to?
You're a
stickers on
good
it.
father, because you know what? I tell you, if I had little ones that age,
Well, they were
I don't know if
younger.
they'd be
Dude,
anywhere near
they
my
were
stuff.
younger. They were. This was about 2 years ago. So 2020. No, it was before that.
2021.
Yeah, 2020. It was before the pandemic hit. So
Oh.
no, maybe it was 2019. So when I got it, they were young. They were still really young, but they loved any kind of creation, any kind of stuff. But yeah. So
See, I never
it's
had
a
any
good
of
one.
those nightmares with my daughter. She never touched any of my stuff.
Yeah.
But
you
then
just
again,
teach
I
them.
wasn't buying toys for myself. When she was tiny. It was 2012 when I started doing this.
Yeah.
I tell you, I love that Bionicle. I think that's the
New-
sweetest one you've ever showed us.
That is
I
nice,
love
New bricks today.
What is it?
that. Actually, it kind of looks like a Bionicles comic now.
You got to come up with some of his sayings from.
Stop you!
movie.
Get over here.
Hey, Rick, you'll be disappointed to know that Warthog has the old suspension.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little tweaked, but it's still the old suspension, which I would immediately put the new one on from the Infinity.
Oh, what year is that Scarab?
2013 maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2013.
14.
Oh.
2014. The
So
Mammoth was.
year or two before the transition. Okay.
I think the Mammoth was 2012, 2013, around there, and I'm not sure the FUD will probably be one of the first ones back then. But yeah, like I said, spaceships, big ass vehicles, Call of Duty.
No.
That was my connection.
2012 was the Ford Underdone. 2013
Was
was the Mammoth. Yeah.
Mammoth. So the Mammoth came out the same year? No, before 1 year before. Yeah, okay.
1 year. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think that was the FUD with the first signature set they put out for that.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's when it all started. Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
right after that set came out, they changed to Mega Constructs. So
After the Scarab.
yeah, but halfway into the following
Well, then
year.
when did the Infinity come out then? 2016, 17? Or later?
Well, 15 was a transition year.
So it must have been that one because that has the Mega Constructs logo on the box. All the rest of them are all Mega Blocks.
Well, there's also the Spirit.
Hey, is the
Yeah,
Lego,
so the Spirit dropship has the Mega Blocks on it too. Yeah.
is this Lego vintage motorcycle a new thing?
Yeah, it's a new set. Where are you
That,
seeing
like-
it?
I
It's
don't know.
online?
It's like on Google tab when I was about to close something, and I was like, oh,
I'm pretty sure it's a new one. There is a new
it's like
small...
the light blue or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about
Like
right.
Technic build or something.
Yeah, it's in the store right now.
It says $20. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not big.
The roommate's son really liked the other Technic type one we got, but it has the rubber tires. It looks a little older style, but this one's really cool. I bet he'd like this too. He puts action figures on them.
Well, there's a new one coming out, but it's going to be expensive, like $200 or $300, and it's like a good 18 inches long or something. It's a monster.
That's kind of too big.
Yeah.
You see my old school one that I showed you. Well, the instruction, I think it builds to about that big. It's got the fat Lego tires for the front and back.
Is that an RC motorcycle?
Yeah, but it has a cord for it, right? So it's
I've
not-
never been able to wrap my head around an RC motorcycle. Like, just
How are you gonna
you know,
keep it up?
how do you keep it up? And
Oh,
I know it's
gyro.
with me on a regular, but
It has a gyro in it.
Oh, there's a gyro in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when you turn it on, you hear it go
Oh.
wee, and then it
Stands
gets quiet. It's just a
Dude,
little
I never
spinner
clued
inside
into
of
that.
it.
It'd be cool.
Because even when I was young and I had the Grasshopper, there was a motorcycle, and I go, I'm not buying a motorcycle. I'll buy the Grasshopper.
Yeah. Come on, do the twist.
Come on, Takaduva. Let's
Twist
dance.
again, like you did last summer. Whoa, twist until
Oh,
your hips fall off.
run!
Anybody gonna catch up on TV this week? Any guys miss anything?
I would have done it earlier, but I was passing
No,
out. I was going to
that's worth
catch up
it.
on Clone Wars. It's like, okay, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Because I'm constantly building, so I'm not watching stuff. So
Yeah.
I gotta take a few
I
nights
think
off
I
in
heard
between
somebody
my
told me
goals.
that the boys had new episodes, but other than that,
No. Oh,
I don't know. I don't know though.
Oh, dude, if my daughter
I hope
finds
so.
out, I won't get my TV. She won't come
well,
out
then,
and watch it. Well, no, the good news is I'll watch it with her because that show is
oh,
just
you like that one?
finally a more adultish. Don't get me
Well,
wrong. It's farcical at times. But
I'm
it's
glad the
funny.
sex and the nudity cuts to like instant death and gore. I just love how it just goes, yeah. Oh wait, now we're having sex and now we're naked and now we're exploding and
the scene. He's sitting there and he's getting oral and.
I cannot stand the head being crushed. Oh god.
Oh no, I agree with that one. That is just so scary in itself that like you're just sitting on it and somebody could just make your head.
I got a feeling that show feels challenged now on how to shock us more now.
Yeah,
because it seems like
the thing
each season they find some way to do it.
Like they did all that crap in the comics already.
Well, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just,
you guys have find it how
TV and how and they
but do you find how it's not PC anymore and people are starting to go back to the really crazy stuff? Like people are letting go.
Yeah.
Well, it's all still like kind of underground, but the mainstream is kind of like they're gonna have to see this coming a mile away. All the comedy stuff is getting dirtier and more, out there. They're touching on more things that people like.
I remember in the 80s the only disclaimer we needed were like for 3-wheelers. That was the only thing that people didn't know better about.
Yeah.
Well, those things were pretty much a death trap.
That's what I mean. They were like pure death.
He sold so many of them, and there's a documentary on that thing too, where those 3-wheelers were just terrible. Right?
There's a place out here in Perth, and he's got a field of them. Buses full apart. Woody's something or other, but he sells KTMs and stuff. But he also has like a graveyard of Honda and Yamaha 3-wheelers. It's really cool. We go out there every once in a while because that's where I live. They have everybody's got that crap. But they were so cool. They were like little tanks. They went really fast, and there's like a 250cc. Like you can go for days on a tank of fuel
until you have to turn sharply, and then you're
slow down, then turn. That should be a given if you think about proper driving.
3-wheeler / drift car.
Yeah.
You can't drift in those. That was the problem.
Look at this thing. It's like a whole nother level of back to that thing.
It's not even a Bionicle.
Is that not a Bionicle character?
No, this was Mega Bloks' answer to.
Bionicle. The what's the one?
That's way cooler.
What's it called?
Neo Shifters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did have some. You know what though? They did have some. The Mega one had really unique parts to them.
The Last of Us episode 8 is on pause right now. Lawrence says.
Oh yeah, because it's starting tonight. We'll see what happens next. All right, boys.
All right, yeah. Let's wrap it up. Thank you, guys. And
another day.
Next time you see the link, dude, you just come on in, man.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I know it looks like I'm always asking the same one, but it's like if you're in the chat, you're in the private chat, you guys got an open invite pretty much.
Yeah,
he still has to accept you when you come in, so you'll know if you're.
Well, that's it. If I don't want you, or
if you're not in a good mood, you're not coming in.
Yeah,
don't be late, man. You're late. You're out.
Well, no, we can't do that because then Hobby doesn't get in. Hobby's always late.
Yeah,
he's like, I was just getting my coffee.
That's why I didn't want to do classes in college. I was like, can I do this
called
from
the
home?
Timmy's exception.
Hobby, next time just turn on the computer, get into the thing, then go do your stuff. At least your screen will be empty, but you'll be there.
Good call.
Oh, all right, he's first out. All right, we're out of here. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for joining. Peace. And we're out.